Some breaking news now. First to NBC News with a lawsuit filed today claiming an Army gynecologist took secret videos of women patients during intimate exams. A military official telling our team that at least 25 women at the Fort Hood base in Texas have been interviewed by Army criminal investigators after they found photos and videos on the doctor's devices. Dr. Blaine McGraw, the woman filing the lawsuit, one of the alleged victims, also claims Army leadership has allowed this doctor to continue practicing despite getting other sexual misconduct complaints dating back years. The lawsuit states by doing so, the Army gave cover to a predator in uniform. The Army referring us to a statement released by Fort Hood late last month, saying it started an investigation within hours of a patient's allegations and that the doctor has been suspended from his position. An attorney for Dr. McGraw says in a statement just into us that he had been fully cooperative with the investigation and that they've expressed concerns that the plaintiff's attorneys are holding press conferences and citing what they call inaccurate information. Our Pentagon correspondent Courtney Kube has been reporting on this story. She is live for us outside Fort Hood, joining us now. Courtney, help us understand what else this lawsuit is alleging, the accusations that they claim went on for years.
Yeah, so we spoke with Jane Doe today and her husband, actually, who's still active duty. He has served for more than 2 decades in uniform. And she explained how when she first met Dr. Blaine McGraw about a year ago, she came to him for a number of different gynecological issues. And she said she left that first appointment feeling excited because for the first time she felt heard by a doctor. She talked about how he was so friendly, he was so nice, and then only to be shattered by, on October 17th, a phone call from Army investigators telling her that she needed to come in to discuss one of her providers. Well, it turns out when she went in for that interview the next day, they informed her that she had been secretly recorded by Dr. Blaine McGraw during some of her most intimate and, frankly, invasive medical appointments, a pelvic exam and a breast exam. She talked about how horrified she was after she learned of these allegations, but they showed her a screen grab of a video that came off of his phone, and she said as soon as she saw it, she recognized the T-shirt, and she knew it was her, Hallie.
Wow. Courtney, what else were you hearing then from the Army, from the doctor? What's the backstory on that?
Yeah, what's really remarkable is we've been digging in on this story now for a couple of days, Hallie, is the Army tells us that they have now notified more than 1,000 individual patients Dr. McGraw has seen here at Fort Hood over the last several years. Now, that doesn't mean that all of them were necessarily victims of him, but it does show just the scope of the number of women who he saw during his time here. As you mentioned, Army investigators have so far identified at least 25 women who they believe may have been secretly recorded, and they have brought them in for interviews or contacted them as part of it. But Hallie, we spoke with an attorney today who filed the lawsuit on behalf of Jane Doe here in Texas, and he said he has had at least 60 women come to him asking about these claims and talking to him for advice. He has signed contracts with at least 45 of them so far. Again, it doesn't mean that all of them were victims of Dr. McGraw, but it does show the possible scope here. And it's not just about recording. There are other allegations that these women have been coming with here to this attorney so far, Hallie.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.